Good afternoon, I'm Nathan Allen with YorkLink, part of York Region's Economic Development Team. It is day 2 here at AutoTech Detroit. We are in Novi, Michigan. I've got Charles Tunna with me, the Executive Vice President of Microart Services. They are based in Markham, York Region. Charles, welcome, and tell us a little bit about Microart.
Yeah, sure. So Microart's an electronic contract manufacturing provider in Markham. I'll say we've been born and raised in Markham. So 40 plus years ago, Bernie Liu started the company as a research and design shop, essentially. So doing printed circuit board layout. And soon after that, our customers started to ask us to do production or help them get their boards produced. It really all started with IBM. Microart was doing some design work for IBM. And then over the years, every decade, we kind of morphed as our customers asked us to. So fast forward 40 years, and today we're a full turnkey electronic manufacturing service provider. We focus on small to medium. Our bread and butter is prototypes, startup companies. So coming to a show like this is really important to spread, the news of Microart, who we are. Partnering with York Region is really important. Building a really great ecosystem in York, in Markham, the tech hub of Canada. That we're really proud of. So in Markham, we've got 2 facilities, 2 40,000 square foot facilities. One's focused on PCBA, printed circuit board assembly, and one is focused on box build, which is basically mechanical assembly, taking a board that we built, putting it into a chassis or an enclosure, and shipping it off to our customer or our customer's customers. Today we have 320 employees. And it's great to be part of Markham.
That's really interesting. I've also heard floating around the show here that you're actually one of the fastest growing companies in Canada in this field. What do you attribute that success to? Talent?
I think teamwork. I'll put a lot out to our current owner. So Mark Wood, entrepreneurial type spirit, and really leads our organization like that. Just over 5 years ago, Mark, long-term operations leader at Microart, procured the company and wants to keep it Markham. So he's really clear, we're going to grow this site. We do have a small site in New York to give us a little bit of visibility to the greater market. Most of our customers are Canadian and are local, but just the attitude of being entrepreneurial and bending over backwards to serve our customers, really treating everyone with care and attention is where the growth comes from. With a get it done attitude. We want to act like a startup. So I think it was 3 years ago when I first joined Microart, we won Entrepreneur of the Year. And how does a 40-year-old company win an award like that? It's by behaving like that. And when we're serving startups, if we're not acting like a startup, it's not going to be a match.
Perfect. Is it the first time you've been to AutoTech Detroit, and how have you found this show so far?
Yes, my first time at this specific show. I find it quite interesting. There's a lot of software tech, a lot of things to learn about the auto industry and where it's going, some of the challenges it's facing. I feel it's more like a conference, a lot of neat people to talk to, and some great seminars to build insight, which have been helpful for me as I work on the strategic plan for Microart and our automotive journey. So a few months from now, we'll be announcing that we're getting our 16949, which is an automotive certification, so that we can further grow in this space. Today, we're very diversified, and we want to stay like that in terms of the customers we serve. We hit just about every market. Automotive is a small one, but it's such a quick growing industry. We have to be a part of it. If we're going to continue to serve startups like many we see here, we have to have those certs, and we have to have this as a part of our business.
Excellent. And now you're part of the York Region delegation that came down. We've got multiple municipalities with us, innovation partners, organizations like the Trillium Network for Advanced Manufacturing. What benefit do you see in coming down with a large group like this to a show here in the U.S.?
Oh, it's been a great experience and a pleasure to be here. Really grateful that we received the invite. Networking is really what it's all about. My job in supply chain and sales is really selling on a relationship, and I feel that's a big part of our ecosystem. If we're not connected with the ecosystem locally, including local government, it's going to be just that much more challenging. And I think as we can connect more dots for our industry, not just our own companies, it's just going to benefit our grandkids, as an example. I'm here really, let's learn, let's create more jobs together, let's build a tighter ecosystem, let's turn competitors into partners, and this type of collaboration, I think, points us in that direction.
Well, it sounds like you and Microart are taking a very positive view of things. If people want to learn more about Microart, where should they go?
Yeah, I mean, you can Google Quick Turn Prototype if that's what you're looking for. Of course, Microart Services, so it's www.microartservices.com. And find us. A lot of people find us word of mouth, so the more word of mouth, the better.
Excellent. Thanks again, Charles. Hope you have a great show.
Thanks so much.